Alright, today's video is setting up and transducing central venous pressure, or CVP. First, you're going to gather your supplies. You need a pressure bag, liter of normal saline, pressure tubing, a level, a holder for your transducer, and a red cable for transducing your CVP on our monitors. Step one, you're going to spike your bag with the tubing. Once you do that, and our patient's not really sick, so she can help with this part. I want you to start squeezing your bag while you have another person squeezing the blue pull port on your tubing. And then watch what happens. Can you see the air bubbles coming out into the tubing? I'm getting all the air out of my bag. There we go. See how that's working? There goes the air. And then as you keep squeezing, you'll squeeze all the air out of the bag into the tubing. Oh God. So the idea is, as you squeeze, all the air goes out, you prime the whole tubing, and you'll have no air in your line. Then, this is old equipment, so we're not going to be able to make that happen for real. Take your bag, put it inside your pressure bag. Some of these have a little plastic hook you can hook your bag onto, some of them do not. And once you thread your bag through, if you have the hook, use it. If not, you're going to use your little loop of fabric to hold it in place. Why do we want no air in the line? That means air in your patient. You just killed your patient. Once this is done, you're going to go off to the port and pressurize your bag. And you've got to keep going until this manometer here reads in the green, which is 300 millimeters of mercury, and that's your pressure that you want to make sure that your pressure bag will flow. And we don't worry about that so much here at Holy Cross, but if you needed to, pressure bag delivers 3 cc's an hour of fluid, which is really not that much. And like I said, we're not doing cardiac things, so most of our patients, we don't have to worry about that. Now that the bag is ready, we're going to go off to the bag. Now we're going to get ready to transduce the CVP. So I'll come over to the monitor, and you want to plug your cable in. So let's try it over here. Oh, wait a minute, art line. If you're doing an art line, great, but if you're doing a CVP, wrong one. So let's try another one. There we go, perfect. CVP, and you've got a waveform. Let's say you didn't have a waveform. What you want to do is go to More Menus, Monitor Setup, and Waveforms on and off. CVP is right here, but if this said nothing and was blank and there was no CVP choice, you add it to one of your waveforms. That will make your waveform show up. Next thing you have to do, unless it's absolutely contraindicated, your patient needs to be laying flat. So as you can see, Tasha's flat. And then what you want to do is find the phlebistatic axis, which is mid-axillary between the 4th and 5th ribs. So you're going to measure down, and hers is right here. And then you want to take your level. I always do this the first time with a level, second time, third time, etc. You can use the towel roll and wrap your transducer piece to the towel roll at bedside. So I'm going to put my level down. I'm going to put this with the hard part of the tubing up. The way I remember this is that the aortic arch is hard. and it goes up, so the hard part goes up. And then, what's wrong with this picture? I'm not going to be level. So you want to get this part of the transducer level with the phlebostatic axis. Go down, look for your little bubble in the level, and this is right where I need to be. So now I can tighten my transducer and I'm ready to go. Now, I do this the same way every time. Off to the patient, open to air, and what do you see? There's a little air bubble in there, you just killed your patient. So you're going to flush, and then hit 0 all on the monitor. Wait for your 0 to appear in the box, it's there now. Make sure I still have my little hanging drip. Put my cap back on, off to the cap, and watch the monitor for your square window. Now that's not a very good square window because we're not transducing a real patient. What you can do is give it a flush. See, you want to look for a nice zigzag waveform after your square window. And then when you start transducing, you'll get a waveform and you'll get a CVP reading. So once again, same way every time. Off to the patient, open to air, flush, 0 all, wait for your 0, make sure your hanging drip is right there, put your cap back on, and off to the port. Thank you.